Welcome to this thrilling mystery. Lao Huang was furious, but he quickly calmed down and called Lao Zhang. However, Lao Zhang was suspicious and recorded the call. Lao Huang asked him to wrap things up, and that night, a bunch of performers ended up in jail. The next morning, Lai Dongqi decided to take the ultimate leap in jail. Although the position was a bit awkward, the official verdict was suicide. Zhu Yang was so mad he wanted to explode, but when he looked up, he saw a familiar face of killer like it was a lively party. Zhu Yang pushed for a retrial, but the boss wasn't having it. His colleagues pretended to care while secretly enjoying the show. Furious, he commanded his subordinates to round up everyone around Lao Huang for questioning, convinced they'd find something. The director finally relaxed and advised Lao Huang to keep a low profile for a smooth promotion, but then surprise. Lao Huang received a call from Xiaomar. When he returned to the office, his subordinates were taken away for questioning. He panicked. He knew everyone was just trying to get by and might have taken a little on the side. If they got caught, they'd all sink together. Just when he was pulling his hair out, his sister called all alarms ringing saying the prosecutor was at the door. By the time Lao Huang rushed over, his sister was gone. In mere moments, he called Zhu Yang, ready to whine and dine him for forgiveness. Zhu Yang wasn't convinced, so Lao Huang stripped down and knelt on the floor, giving a heartfelt apology. Real commitment, folks. Zhu Yang still wasn't having it. Lao Huang quickly pulled out a hard drive with photos and videos taken by Lao Zhang, promising no backups cross his heart. As they say, there are no permanent enemies, only everlasting interests. After a few apology drinks, these two became pals. This conflict, which arose due to differing interests, finally came to an end with Lao Huang's humbling compromise, and the brothers were unwittingly dragged into the fray. After the last meeting with the director, the big boss felt more and more alien. Lao Huang was lost, yet Xiaomar worried about him. Xiaomar mustered up the courage to ask him. To keep Xiaomar out of it, Lao Huang decided to keep the truth hidden. Despite all this, Xiaomar still felt quite uneasy after coming out of the funeral home. They ran into Lai Dongqi's family. Lao Huang emptied his pockets and asked Xiaomar to give it to them. Xiaomar approached the family, squatted down, and gave all his money to Lai Dongqi's daughter. Watching them say thank you over and over, Lao Huang turned away in shame, only to receive a call from President Zhang, tiredly saying to Xiaomar in taking a day off. So he told Xiaomar to rest at home, but tragedy struck. Lao Zhang's project hit a snag, begging Lao Huang for help again. To secure his promotion, Lao Huang wanted nothing to do with Lao Zhang anymore, but surprise. Lao Zhang whipped out his phone as a threat. He showed him the video of finding a scapegoat and the call records, completely unaware that Lao Huang's nickname was Elevator Warrior. A deal quietly sealed. When Lao Zhang went downstairs, the elevator failed. In a panic, he hit all the buttons, unknowingly triggering the safety measures, and that was it. The mastermind of the elevator failure was Lao Zhang's right-hand man, Lao Lai. Always loyal, but had enough humiliation brewing inside. Lao Lai secretly colluded with Lao Huang, handing him a USB drive with all of Lao Zhang's evidence, hoping for a delightful collaboration. However, when Lao Huang asked for the goods, Lao Lai insisted he wanted insurance too. This left Lao Huang beyond exhausted, just wanting to wrap things up. Please let me stop, please let me stop, please let me stop, hey brother. But just as Lao Huang was about to pull the trigger, Xiaomar popped up out of nowhere. Lao Huang had no idea how to explain. Xiaomar advised against foolishness, but Lao Lai quietly drew a knife and slashed Lao Huang's forehead. Lao Huang, clutching his forehead, fired several shots right there. Blood blurred his vision, so Lao Lai wasn't hit. However, Xiaomar stopped Lao Huang in a panic. Lao Huang was frantic, wanting to kill Lao Lai, but Xiaomar held on tightly, stopping the madness. Xiaomar even suggested letting Lao Huang do it. But surprise, when Lao Huang flipped, it was chaos. Xiaomar collapsed in a pool of blood. Lao Huang desperately shouted his name, but got no answer. Perhaps Lao Huang once also wanted to be a good cop, but at this moment he had no way out. After the shock, Lao Huang regained his composure and first shot down Lao Lai. He picked up the knife on the floor, wiped off the blood, and repositioned Xiaomar's body to face where Lao Lai fled. Then he planted Xiaomar's fingerprints on the gun, staging it as if Xiaomar had to deal with a gang, creating an illusion of confidence. After the media reported on this matter, Sao was dismissed from the police force due to the crisis. After years of serving, the only attendees at Sao mass funeral were a handful of close friends. Family members were heartbroken, while Lau Huang celebrated his lively promotion ceremony. Maybe Lau Huang once fantasized about this moment, but now, as he puts on that uniform, he felt no joy. The director sighed, unsure whether to congratulate him or mourn. As he entered his exclusive office and saw photos of his brothers, his feelings were a mixed bag. The story climaxes as the coroner sent in the report Lai Dongshi's DNA matched the killer's. Not the previous one. What an absurd and tragic reversal. This greatly elevated the film's artistic value, but the story wasn't over yet. Lau Huang attended Zhao mass funeral all by himself, only to be mocked by Zhu Yang on the phone. Surprisingly, Lau Huang wasn't angry. He asked him a question instead. Hope you enjoyed my channel. Don't forget to like and subscribe.